Have you ever wondered how the S23 Ultra's design will look like?
Yeah?
Well, now there's no need to speculate. A promotional ad has been released detailing the S23 series design, and we're happy to share it with you. So come along as we talk about it, the camera, and everything else it has to offer. Design. Screen size estimates put the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra at roughly 6.8 inches, much as its predecessor, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It's somewhat bigger than the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, measuring 163.4 x 78.1 x 8.8 millimeters.
We will manage.
The Galaxy S23 Ultra will have the most minimal bezels of any S-series phone to date. However, Samsung will improve HDR, dynamic range, peak brightness, and color accuracy while keeping the same footprint. On the right side of the phone are the power button and volume controls. The device's speaker grille, USB-C port, and SIM card slot may all be found on its underside. Similar to the Galaxy S22 Ultra, the camera module is located on the back of the device. The metal sensor frame is much larger in the Galaxy S22 Ultra than it is in the Galaxy S10. The corners of the latest smartphone design are rather sharp. The front-facing camera, useful for selfies and video chats, will be accessible via a circular notch in the top center of the screen. If you're curious as to whether or not the camera has been improved, keep watching. Currently, promotional materials for the Samsung Galaxy S23 series have been leaked, and they proudly display each member's own color. The Galaxy S23 Plus has a pink trademark color, while the Galaxy S23 Ultra has a green one. Samsung will emphasize these hues the most in all of its advertising and marketing collateral. 200 MP. S23 series camera lenses will be updated. Ice Universe says the S23 may be Samsung's most important flagship improvement in 5 years due to its stronger 200 MP main camera sensor and far better night shooting and videography. Per his tweet, it can be confirmed that S23 Ultra's night photos are very strong and much better than S22 Ultras. I think it's the biggest improvement of Samsung's flagship mobile phone in 5 years. We'd want to see how fantastic it truly is, and we're sure you do as well.
Yeah?
So subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our camera review video when we put it through its paces. Also, he added, although the 3x and 10x camera specs are exactly the same as those of the S22 Ultra, the S23 Ultra still has an improvement in telephoto, and the improvement in color and some AI algorithms is obvious. Now, about that artificial intelligence stuff, there are some cool AI features you'll like, so stick around to discover. Ultra Stabilization. Samsung seems to be following Apple's lead in adopting sensor stabilization. From what we can gather from Ricciolo's tweet, the next Samsung flagship Galaxy S23 Ultra may include a photo stabilization capability. Unfortunately, this is a pricey extra.
Those things look really expensive.
It's probably reasonable to presume that the Ultra model will have the most advanced camera settings. For these cameras, the S22 Ultra casing is a safe bet. You can expect your videos to be as smooth as silk with Ultra Stabilization. Another thing Samsung is emulating from Apple is satellite communication, but more on that later. Improved fingerprint. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra will contain a third-generation Qualcomm ultrasonic fingerprint reader. In contrast, the 3D Sonic Gen 2 scanner featured in the Galaxy S21 Ultra and Galaxy S22 Ultra has a surface area of 20mm x 30mm, making the Qualcomm 3D Sonic Max almost 10 times larger. At the moment, locally made Qualcomm 3D Sonic Max smartphones include the iQOO9 Pro and the Vivo X80 Pro. 2 fingers can be used simultaneously.
Impressive.
Making it more secure than 3D Sonic Gen 2 and 5 times more accurate. As if that weren't enough, it also enables simplified fingerprint enrollment with a single press. Satellite communication. Galaxy S23 models may be the next to provide satellite connection, following in the footsteps of Apple and Huawei. Samsung is working on satellite connectivity technology for the Galaxy S23 series, and Iridium is the likely satellite partner. Samsung is developing a method of sending text messages and low-resolution photos via satellite.
Wow, that's great.
In comparison to Apple and Huawei's satellite communication initiatives, the ability to communicate photos looks like a significant improvement. AI features. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 includes 200 MP and H265/VP9 codecs. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and Gen 2 capture 4,096 times more camera data than predecessors. It implies additional data may increase the dynamic range and color possibilities of photographs. Cognitive ISP and hexagon engine can distinguish grass, sky, skin, lips, hair, and bodies, and treat each locally.
Absolutely amazing, and very meticulous on their part.
The real-time Qualcomm segmentation filter sharpens, adds color, and changes saturation. The Allen Wave sensing camera detects when someone enters your selfie to protect your privacy. Case in point, if someone seated next to you on the bus tries to peek at your screen, the chipset will recognize that it's a mask. As for safety, data stored on smartphones using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform is well safeguarded, reducing the chance of unauthorized access. Real-time hardware-accelerated ray tracing is the most exciting development in gaming since it will improve the realism of mobile games by, among other things, displaying lighting and shadows more accurately.
This is epic.
MetaHuman, a framework for creating lifelike human characters, may be used in tandem with Unreal Engine 5, and both are supported. According to Qualcomm, the Adreno GPU in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will be 25% faster while using 45% less power. It's expected that this will lead to longer gaming sessions with lower power requirements. Light mode. Many believe that the Galaxy S23 Ultra will have the same massive battery capacity as the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is 5,000 mAh. Also, the Samsung Galaxy S23 series may offer a new light performance mode that reduces background processes to extend battery life. It seems that in this mode, the processor's performance is decreased to reduce power consumption and keep it cooler, resulting in longer battery life between charges. So we hope the Galaxy S23 Ultra will last longer than its predecessor, the S22. The Galaxy S22 Ultra has an Exynos chipset. However, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor expected for the S23 series features a newer technology that could increase efficiency. The Galaxy S23 Ultra will not have a higher maximum charging power than the Galaxy S22 Ultra's 45 watts. As a result, we can anticipate the S23 Ultra to have incredible features. However, we do not believe that users of the S22 Ultra should upgrade unless they want to keep up with the Joneses. Anyway, what about the S23 Ultra are you expecting? Share it with us in the comments section below.